Hello friends, welcome to Shasha Tech. In this video, we are going to learn about basic Linux commands. I am presently on a Windows system, but I have pre-installed Oracle VirtualBox, and in that I have installed Ubuntu. You can use other VirtualBox such as VMware. It is also a good VirtualBox. So we are going to see about some of the basic Linux commands. If you would write in the comments below if you want to see the installation process, how to install a basic operating system in a VirtualBox. So here we start. The booting process would start now. It will take about a minute or so to boot up the system. So now, as you can see, I am here in my where I have to log in into my account. I'm presently using Shashwat as the account name, and the version of Ubuntu which I'm using is 17.04. So let me log into my account. So here we are. I'm onto my desktop. Here you can see this is the here you can see all the softwares and other applications which are installed in your computer. You can search for it or manually click it. This is the file manager. We are presently at our in our home directory. This is the terminal where we are going to spend most of our time in this video. So let's first minimize it, and this is Firefox, which comes pre-installed with the Ubuntu system. These are the Ubuntu softwares, the softwares which you are going to install, as well as the software which are provided by the Ubuntu. You can see it as the Windows Microsoft Store. Okay, and this is the settings. Okay, so as you can see, I have created two files. These are just the basic files I could show you. First, one is a web file and other is a text file. The web file name is index.html and the text file name is text.txt. As you can see, it's just a simple text web file with a simple heading and a paragraph. If you could go and see the source code here. So this is the source code of the web file. So we're going to close it first and look into our text file. So here is a text file. It's just shows this is a basic text document which has a dummy text content. Okay, so close it and now open our terminal. So here let's first increase its size and increase its font size even. Zoom in and I think this is good. Okay, so now one second. Yeah, if at any point you want to know about what is the path to that place where you are presently in, you just need a command called as pwd. So at the present moment we are in home slash shashutech. Shashutech is the name of the account which I am presently using. Okay, so if we want to list the contents which are in this directory, we use ls, which shows list items, which lists the items in the directory. So as you can see, in this directory we have desktop, downloads, music, public, videos, and in the above this tab also you could see desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, and all those things which are showing down here. So this is the home directory. This is here in which it shows icons. It is the graphical user interface of the Ubuntu system, and we are navigating to this place through the terminal. Now, if we want to change a directory, we simply write cd, which stands for change directory, and then desktop. Okay, or the directory which we want to change our place to. And now here you can see we are changed into the and we are now in the desktop directory. Okay, now talking about what is here, shashutek at the shashutek virtualbox. Okay, and the first one is the user. Okay, I'm presently using uh, the account name is or the username is shashutek, and the desktop name of my virtualbox is also shashutek. Hence here it is showing shashutek. Else if suppose there is a user with a username as user, okay, and a computer name as a desktop, then here it will show as user at the rate desktop. Okay, I hope I made it clear. Now if we want to list the items in the desktop, we would say it as ls. And now you can see here it is index.html and text.txt, and these are just the two files that are present here. Okay, now if we want to know the contents of a particular file, we will write as cat, which stands for contents of a file, and now the file name, which is which in this case is text.txt file. Okay, and now we can see this shows the content of the uh, text.txt file. If we want to see the contents of the index.html file, we will write as cat and then index.html, which is the file name. And now we can see it shows us the I could make it clear more prominent. Yeah, and this shows the basic HTML document which is present in the index.html file. Now if we want to know more about these files, we would write as ls minus l. Okay, this would show us some here. See the so what does this mean? Minus rw, r, and uh, just the dash. This means in the present user which is using the computer can read and write. The group can only read, and the other people who are accessing the computer or the file can only read the file. Thus here we show that is we are presently the user of the computer, and hence we can read or write the file, but other people such as a group or the people outside can only read the contents of the file, not edit or delete the contents of the file. Okay, now if we want to know more details, we write as ls minus a, and this shows just the hidden files. Ls minus a, the minus a flags gives us the hidden files. See here, dot and double dot, these are the hidden files which aren't showing out here because they are hidden. If we want to know more details, go ls minus la, and here it shows complete detail when they were made and at the time even when they were created. Now if we want to copy a file, let's say we want to copy a file, so we would do cp is for copying a file, and we would copy the file text.txt to text2.txt. The first text2 dot txt. Okay, now we can see we have two files. One is text.txt and other is the text2.txt. okay, now if we open it, we could see just the same contents which are inside the text2.txt. okay, let's change it. This is a basic text document and dummy text content. okay, now let's change it to this is a copy of the first text file. okay, here we are, and if we save it, and now we can close it. okay, I think the terminal is getting messy up, so use the clear command to clear out your terminal. Now if we want to uh, find the difference between two files, we would just do difference diff, and then the two files which we want to compare is text.txt and oh sorry, it's text.txt and the other one is text2.txt. okay, so here we see this is the basic text document which has dummy text content. This is a basic text document which has dummy text content, and this is a copy of the text document. okay, thus we can see from this part it is same, and after that it shows what is the difference between these two files. okay, so this is how you can find the difference between two files. okay, now if we want to make a file, just say touch and specify the location. okay, and if okay, let's suppose we are making into the same directory in which we are presently in, so we would and we can make any file with any extensions. okay, so touch suppose dummy dot txt file, we are making a text file, and here we can see we have a dummy.txt file. If we open it and write this is a dummy file and save it and go out of here, and now if we want to read the contents of file, what was the command? Remember, yeah, cat, the contents of the file, and then the file name dummy.txt. yeah, this is a dummy file, and here shows the contents of the file. Now we have made a file. Now if we want to make a directory, so what we would do mkdir and then the directory name. Suppose it is public. See, I'm a web developer, so the files which are public to which are shown to public are named as public. okay, so here it is mkdir public, and now we can see here, yeah, it opens up public directory. okay, now if we want to see the contents of the file, here we are ls and we are in desktop, and now we can see here dummy.txt file, index.html file. Here it in the blue color it shows the folders, okay, the directories which are called as, and the public, then text2.txt and text.txt file. okay, now if we want to delete files, then rm text okay, suppose we want to delete the dummy.txt file, dummy.txt file. so here you can see it is gone, and thus you could delete it from the terminal even. Now if you want to remove a directory, what you would do? Rm no uh, when you use rm, the directory would not be removed. So rm, okay, it is rm minus r, and then the folder name is public. And now here you can see it isn't here. Let's see in our terminal even. uh, yeah, here it shows index.html, text2.txt and text.txt file, which are these three files present here. Okay, now let's make it again, mkdir public. Okay, so here it is. Now switch into that directory. So what is it? cd and then public. Here you can see we are in the public directory. Now if we want to go back into our directory, we'll just do cd dot dot. So if you want to jump to a directory just before, we would do cd space dot dot. And now here we can see we are in our desktop directory. If we want to switch to our home directory, just do cd, and we are in our home directory. If you see ls, yeah, this is the directory which we had started, and now we are in the same directory. So cd, first clear it out, cle, yeah, here we are. So now if first switch into our desktop, so we will do cd and then desktop. Yeah, we are in a desktop directory. If we want to move a file from one location to another location, what we would do? So it is mv is the command, and then the file name we want to move is index.html, and where we want to move in a public directory, public slash, and here we can see it is gone from the desktop and is now in our public directory. Yeah, you can see index.html. Okay, so so these are the basic commands used in the Linux Ubuntu. These are the commands. It can be used in any of the distribution of Linux, like Kali Linux or Linux Mint. So I hope you loved the video. If you want to know more about Linux commands, you could view my blog. The description of the blog is in the link of the blog is in the description below. So go out, watch it, and do like and subscribe this video, share it as much as possible. Thank you.